Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 107 of Let's Platinum and 100% Batman Arkham Knight. Okay, so in this episode, we're going to be doing a combination of hero challenges and rogue challenges. These are the two sort of like packs that they gave us in terms of trophies, and I'll explain exactly what's going on as soon as we enter the first challenge here. So I'm going to be starting with Robin, and we're going to be getting 3 stars in this first combat challenge. For these load screens, I've left them in like just a little bit just so you can see what it looks like, and then I've cut them out. So that was like a cool Nightwing splash screen. I just thought I'd leave it in just, as kind of like a little thing. Because they're really cool screenshots. Anyway, so what's happening here is basically the trophies that we're doing are based on getting 21 stars with each character in AR challenges. Now the characters for the hero pack are Robin, Nightwing, and Batgirl, and for the rogues it's Harley Quinn, Azrael, who else? Catwoman, and there's one more, and Red Hood. So those are the heroes and those are the rogues. Now in this episode, I'm not going to be doing like every single one. I was originally intending to do everything in one episode, but I decided to do it over the course of 2. I should also mention this is obviously post commentary, so I'll probably sound a little bit different. I've actually tested it. It does sound pretty good. I'm actually quite happy with the quality of it. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a sec. So I originally intended to create a video full of, the way I've designed this is I'm showing the very first challenge that I did with a particular character, and then I'm showing the last challenge. So that way you get like an idea of what you have to do with each character, and what's the other thing? Yeah, you get an idea of what you have to do with each character, and you also get to see the trophy pop. I thought that would be a good way to go about it. Also, what I've done is I've made sure to make them different challenges. So, for example, this is the very first AR challenge that you get when you've bought all the Crime Fighter packs, which is basically what I did. I just got all of them. I just bought the season pass at the end of the day. Oh, wait a sec. Why is there such a long... Oh, because there's one more round. Sorry, I was just looking at the timeline now and looking at how much time was left, and I had already got the 3 stars, and I was just like, what? There's one more round left. I guess I should explain quickly with Robin what I'm doing here. So just as it was in Arkham City, and I think even in Arkham Asylum, I don't remember too much in Arkham Asylum, but definitely in Arkham City, one of the I don't know why the game glitched there, but anyway. One of the things that you can do, the reason combat challenges are so good, or so easy to complete, is because a lot of the characters have a special takedown maneuver that they can use, which racks up a lot of points. Now for Robin, and for most characters, it's square and triangle. And what that does is basically he swings his that massive pole that he holds, and it hits all the enemies. And when you do that, you get a bonus of, I don't remember exactly the numbers. I think it's like 10 times 10 times the amount of people you hit. So for example, if you hit 3 people, you'd get 300 points. That's right. It's like your multiplier times 10 and then times the amount of people you hit. I think that's what it is. All right, so there's the first challenge complete, 34,000. So now we're going to skip straight to the final challenge. I've already done 6 challenges altogether with Robin, and now we're going to do the next one, which is called Hand of God. So yeah, it's a cool Azrael splash screen, and we'll cut straight to the final, or to the actual challenge itself. I had to do some of these a few times. Like, these aren't all first attempts. I'm actually just showing obviously my successful attempt. But really they're not impossible. They're not really that tough. So there's so group attack 6x10. It was 6x10 because I only hit 1, 13, 10. Yeah, so it's by 10. So I only hit one. I had a 6 multiplier, and it's worth 10, so I got 60 points from that. There we go. There's a better example. 27 times 10 times 4. So they add up real quick, and the reason it's so good is because pretty much the enemies don't die when you hit them with that. So it's a really useful attack to use, and almost all the characters can use it. Another thing to note is I hate these electricity guys, but you can take them out like that. Another thing to note is that this challenge is actually particularly difficult. If you get hit in the middle of a combo, it'll cancel your move. What I just did there is pretty tricky to do. You have to press circle 3 times, so go circle, circle, circle. Then they get knocked down, and then you have to press R2 and triangle at like a particular moment. And I still, even after doing all these combat challenges, I still haven't worked out what that moment is. I have no idea why it works sometimes and doesn't work other times. It's kind of like a per character thing, so you kind of just have to figure it out. Robin's one seemed to be not too difficult to actually get it to happen, but yeah. So this one's tricky, particularly tricky, because if you're in the middle of a combo, you get hit once, you fail, and that's really, really frustrating. There you go, there's a perfect example. But lucky for me, I was already in the middle of like had a good amount of points. I still had 2 rounds left, so I just kept going. And a lot of these, a lot of what you're going to see is not perfect fighting by any means. Like, there wasn't like no hits every round and all that. I made several mistakes. There's the final trophy pack is going to be related to that. It's going to be really difficult to do. So I'm definitely going to probably do post commentary on that one as well. But it's cool. We'll get there when we get there. We're actually almost there now. We just have to finish this episode, then the second part of this episode, which will be the next one. And then we have Season of Infamy, which will be a few episodes of like a story type DLC. Then the original Arkham Batmobile with another 21 stars. And then finally the one called Community Challenges, which is really cool. So as you can see there, I actually hit 50,000 right at the end with that little bit of extra thing. So what I did here was I took a hit, and then I don't know if it cancelled it. Oh, it did. Okay. I took a hit just to cancel it and end it quickly, and I still got the 50,150 and the trophy, which is the big leagues. So that's for Robin. Robin's all done, and we're going to move on to Nightwing or Catwoman. We're going to move on to Catwoman. All right. So so now I'm doing the second challenge with Catwoman again to show you like different challenges and show you there are a few different rules for each challenge, but mostly, the ones that we've encountered so far are just normal, except for that second one with Robin that if you get hit, obviously it screws you up. You may have noticed there, I think it was on this one, I already had a record. My original intent was to record the entire thing, like all 7 challenges, and make them each an episode, but I was like, you know what, that's going to take absolutely forever, and I'm just doing the exact same things, so there's no reason to do that. So then I realized I should create something where I show 2 challenges, which is enough, and then leave it put several into one episode. I was intending on putting every single one into one episode, but it was going to be really long, so I just decided to do it in 2 separate ones, and be done with it in that way. So let's see, anything else to talk about? Yeah, there's still tons to talk about. That's the other thing. So most of these combat challenges are the same thing as I said, with a few different rules for each one. The trophies themselves say that all you have to do is get 21 stars with these characters, right? They kind of went a lot more lenient on us than they did with Arkham City. If you've played Arkham City, especially the DLC, to get all the trophies, you had to complete every single task with every single character, pretty much, just every single one, all the stages. I think there was 12 stages. It was 6 combat, 6 predator, and then you had to beat them on both difficulties. Here I'm just jumping back and forth because I'm trying to get them over to the corner. But yeah, and then I was like, screw it, just keep attacking. So, oh yeah, as you can see with Catwoman, she's got that whip attack. So I'll show you if I can get it here. I need some more. Yeah, I need to hit them some more. Okay, I didn't get it in time. But yeah, she's got that whip attack, which is square and triangle. As I said, pretty much all the characters, like for that type of attack, it'll be square and triangle. And that does pretty much the same thing as what's his face did. Let's have a look here. 9 times 5 times 13. Okay, yeah, so hers is only worth 5, which I'm not really sure why some of them are worth less, but it's still worth it. Like, having 3 numbers to multiply is huge, especially when you've got this many enemies. So, like, I hit 12 people there. That's insane. I think that was everyone, basically. What the hell? How did I pick up that? I don't even know how I picked up that that weapon. Okay, yeah, so the other thing is, you don't have to do all combat challenges. The trophy only requires you to get 21 stars with each character, which means you can do Predator challenges. But for me, like, I don't mind Predator challenges, but sometimes you just want, like, mind-numbing, monotonous work. And I feel like this is the quickest way to do it, because or to get like the trophies, mainly because how can I explain it? Mainly because even if you fail, like if you fail like 3 times and then you succeed, that's still like only 15 minutes. Whereas if you go into a Predator challenge and you look at like how to do each challenge, like it could take you 5 minutes to figure out how to actually do each of them, and then it could take you like 25 minutes to actually get it to work once. That's why I like combat. It's more of like a progression based thing. Like you eventually get it, just keep trying, and I mean, the most you'll fail is probably like 4 or 5 times, and that's if you get really, really unlucky. So for me, I just prefer doing these challenges. But you can most certainly, if you know what you're doing in the Predator challenges, yeah, you can most certainly get the 3 stars a lot quicker. Like if you're doing, I don't know why you would want to, but if you were doing like a speed run of 100%ing Batman, like 100%ing the trophies, or even 100%ing the game, which would be a nightmare. I don't even know. You probably couldn't even speedrun it. Like, well, I mean, you could, but it would take you hours and hours and hours, probably like more than a day, I'd say. Because you'd have to like finish the main game, finish it again. Then you have to do all the challenges. There's just so much to do in this game. I think this one also, this particular challenge, so this is the last one with Catwoman that I had. I think this particular challenge, what was I going to say about it? It's sort of similar to the last challenge with Robin. I think if you get hit, it cancels it. So just be careful of that. You don't have to like do these challenges specifically. You could probably try and find other ones, but as I said, most of them are the same with slightly different rules. It's just that this one in particular, if you okay, it looks like also since they disappeared, I would say that also breaking your combo causes them to disappear, because I don't think I got hit there. But yeah, I still got it. But to be honest, the reason this one's good is because, especially for Catwoman, there's a lot of enemies, so you can use your Whiplash here to hit. Look, I just hit 12 more. You can use your Whiplash to hit a bunch of enemies, and not only that, but once you've gotten like the required points, which might not actually take you that long because of that whip that's constantly going. See, look, 4 3 3 9 went to 4 5 5 something. It might not take you that long, and then once you've actually got the points, you can just cancel the round by getting hit once or breaking a combo or whatever. There are a few other ones later on where I have to literally stand there for a few, like basically a minute, and take a beating just so I can cancel the thing. Here I'm just like, I don't know, I guess I'm just getting more points. I like to try and get like as many as I can sometimes, but there we go. Cancelled that. And I think, was that the last round, or did I have one more? I think I have one more. Yeah, I have one more. So I think what I did here was I was just like, oh, I'm done. So let me just get hit. And did it cancel it? And then I realized, I was like, okay, maybe they have to break my combo. 1, 2, 3. Get hit. And then, yep, done. So that was how I figured that one out. Alright, that's it for Catwoman. Moving on. Who's next, actually? Nightwing, I think. Nightwing is this next. There's a Relentless trophy, so that's awesome. Got that out of the way. This took me a while to do as well. Like it'll take you a good amount of time to do. Probably I'd say like 40 minutes to an hour per character, I'd say. Just because yeah, or like counting losses and stuff like that. Now, this one in particular I wanted to talk about. I actually quite like this one. This one's very different to any combat challenge I've ever done before. Basically, this is just survival. Like, there are no rounds. There's no, how can I explain? There's no rounds. There's no, or waves, whatever you want to call them. There's no, like, once you get hit, you lose. It's basically until you go until you die, which means you can actually rack up, excuse me, you can actually rack up a huge amount of points by just like constantly, make a gigantic multiplier and then just use, that attack that he's got there with the little Eskrima sticks, square and triangle once again. So it's definitely, I really like doing this challenge. I would highly recommend doing it every single time because it's a nice easy one. And sometimes I get so close to that environment takedown, I'm like, come on, I can do it. And then, yeah, it doesn't really work out. Did I get it though? I think I might, should have gone, oh, yeah, we go. I love doing it because look how many points you get, like 46 times 100 is 4,600. So I just got 4,600 points for doing that one thing. There I got another 3,000 points. Now I got another 5,300 points. Like, there's just so many points you can get with both his little Eskrima stick, this attack here, and also with environment takedowns. I love when I get captured by these guys because you get a nice sort of beatdown type thing, and it works real well. And bang. Alright, so now I've got my thing. Did I let my... I think I kept going until I could... Wow, I just got like 11,000 from that. Okay, yeah, I got hit here, and then I probably just let myself die. Didn't I? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so unfortunately, this is just gonna... Like, I'm just gonna stand here for about a minute. Oh, I should have cut this out, actually. Oh, well, it's not a big deal. Stand here for a minute, taking a beating. And to be honest with you, as much... even though there's like 12 minutes left in the episode, I'm probably gonna just end the commentary here. Because there's not much more to talk about. I'm just gonna think about that for a sec. Let's see. So the other characters that are coming up in this video are... Who is it? Azrael, I think. I think it's just Azrael. The only thing, or the thing I would recommend doing for Azrael is just use the triangle and circle attack. Or takedown. So like get your 5 times multiplier, whatever you want, and then use triangle and circle. Take one guy down, and then get 5 times again. Take another guy down. Just keep doing that. As long as you can keep that up, you'll get the required points every time. All right, so this is the final Nightwing one. I guess I'll wait this one out real quick, or watch this one because it's fairly quick in the clock tower here. Some of these, like, the ones with really low scores are actually sometimes really tough to do. I think I failed this one like 3 times. And then when I actually did get it, I got a lot of points. I think I got like 30-something thousand in this one. I don't know, I shouldn't speculate, but yeah. Ground pound is obviously a really, really, really good one to do. If you can get a ground pound off, especially on the last enemy, and you've got like a good multiplier, it's a huge amount of points, absolutely huge. I like to go for the big guy first, so that way I can rack up a nice big multiplier straight off the bat. And then, oh yeah, I don't even know how I did that. That was really worth it, and I don't know how I did it. And then I took that guy out with a beatdown and this guy out with a beatdown. Some of my my combat was really good. I think, what was the character? I think in the next episode you'll see Red Hood. I actually did really well on one of my attempts. I think it was Red Hood. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, it was just really good. I don't have no idea how I got hit there. I was so frustrated at that point. I was like, why did you hit me? Or how did you hit me? Oh, another good thing about Nightwing is his Screamer Sticks attack can knock the enemies down, which makes a perfect opportunity for you to use 1, 2. Oh, okay, I just took him out apparently. It gives you a perfect opportunity to use the ground takedown R2 and triangle for points. See, as you can see, like I'm pretty close to 22,000, but look how many enemies there are. Like there's like 1, 2, 6 there. Yeah, 6. 2 big guys, 2 shock guys, and a guy with a gun and a guy with a bat. So yeah, take that. And I was just like, please let this give me points. I was so lucky to get that. If I hadn't got that, I don't think I would have got it. So you need a few ground takedowns in these ones, and honestly they can be quite tricky. So it's up to you. I mean, there's so many challenges that you get from. Oh yeah, okay, I barely got it. There's so many challenges that you get from downloading, you know, crime fighter packs and all that you can just do so many. Or you could just even try the Predator challenges, to be honest with you. You'll probably find something easy enough to do there. Alright, here's Azrael. This is the final one. I'm probably just going to leave the commentary for now. There's not really much to say. It's just more of the same. I think I got everything that I wanted to say out. So you're going to see Azrael fight everyone here in Crime Alley. And then you're going to see Azrael fight people in the old Western location where during the main game where we had to... It was like Joker's Funhouse or something? I can't remember. It's been a while. But you're going to see him fight there and here. Also to note the location, the next one, the Western location, I think it's the same thing as the Cobblepot's Ice Lounge, where it's like an infinite one. Don't bother using, like, it's like a no waves. It's just constant until you die. Or it's something like, it also could be, I think it's actually this. It's like you have 1 minute, and every time you take down a guy, you get 2 seconds. So you have to get your score up as much as possible. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say. You'll figure it out. Oh yeah, and the final thing is don't bother using Azrael's like multi-batarang takedown attack. It's not like the amount of points it gives you is not worth killing everyone that fell on the floor. I thought it was at first, but then I was like, nah, it's not worth it. Alright, so I guess I'll leave it there. I'll make a little bit of a commentary. I'll say like goodbye at the end of the video, so I'll meet you there. Be right back. Okay guys, I'm back right here at the end of the video with Azrael. On this one I chose to use the multi-batarang thing, and I had already got all the points I needed anyway. Here I'm sort of just like mucking around, making sure I get hit and everything, just to end the round quickly. So yeah, anyway, the end of the video is coming up. I want to thank you all for watching episode 107 of Let's Platinum and 100% Batman Arkham Knight. In the next video it's pretty much going to be the same thing with the other 3 characters I think that are remaining. There's the Shock and Awe trophy. My name is Ultima456 and I'll see you guys next time.